Okay, so listen, I just fucking told these guys that they're acting like okay? Post on your personal accounts, post on pod. That's the best way, man. If you guys don't support your own pod on socials, why the would anyone else do it?
Yeah.
Subscribe to Unmastered.
Unmastered is on the rise, up to 1 million soon. Subscribe to Unmastered Podcast. It's the best podcast in the fucking world.
This is the Unmastered Podcast.
Unreal experience.
All right, guys, we're back, man. Unmastered Podcast. Man, it's been a while since I've been on a pod, man, but, you know, great atmosphere here.
it's sick.
You know, we're different location, and we got a man right here with us. Let me just tell you a bit about this guy.
The man is here with us.
For today's episode of the Unmastered Podcast, our guest is also a podcast host, creative, and entrepreneur. He's been in the space for a while now, building up his endeavors and finding success in his own podcast called Money Buys Happiness that has featured guests like Kyle from Nelk, Boy Wonder, Adam22, just to name a few. They have amassed to over 100,000 followers across all platforms, and they are signed to Full Send. We are excited to hear more about what's next for him. So, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Anthony Sorella.
Welcome.
Wow. I've never gotten a fucking intro like that. That was heavy, dude. Thank you. I'm happy to be on. Appreciate you guys reaching out. Like I was saying off cam, like I put that story up and I was like, hey, who the fuck, you know, I'm back in Toronto for like a week, down to do some pods, whatever. Let me know. I got a ton of hits, but you guys you had your people just spam the fuck out of my DMs.
Oh,
so I was like, all right, I respect it.
And man,
Thanks
we
to the
appreciate you guys out
supporters
there for doing that, man. You guys, you know, help make this happen. And thank you again to you for, you know, helping us out and, you know, even inviting us to your own space here. It's like a sick
This
ass.
is super sick.
Yeah. This is the spot, man. This is this is the home of our before the podcast, our marketing agency, Neighbourhood. So it's our own little spot. We do our thing in here. A lot of things have happened here.
Oh shit.
Okay, you know, some you can say, some you can't. But yeah, no, it's a cool spot and heart of downtown Toronto. So
Yeah.
it's a cool vibe.
That's beautiful, man. This is awesome.
Yeah. So you said you had this place since like before COVID, kind of like around.
Yeah. So we were so when we started the agency about 4 years ago, Ernesto, myself, and then our third partner Anna, we were in this building just upstairs, one floor up, in kind of like an asylum looking fucking office. So it was crazy. Everything was white, the floors and stuff. From like a video shooting standpoint, it was good, but it's kind of, you go crazy in there. And then we took this office over in August 2020. It was just pretty much a situation where like COVID hit, everyone was like all shook. Businesses were just like fucking, people thought they were gonna die just by like breathing air.
Yeah.
And this opened up and we just scooped the spot. And we're still pumping here today.
Yep. If you guys don't know, Money Buys Happiness. That's the podcast with him and Ernesto. Man, they've been killing it as well.
They know.
Oh yeah. Oh, they know.
Because you know Anthony as well. So yeah, if you guys are here, go support them as well. And yeah, a lot of their pods were filmed here from the start. And yeah, you want to just take us through like your whole kind of journey from the start to that and to where you are now and where you guys see yourself maybe the next couple years, you know?
Yeah, for sure. We've been running the pod now. I believe we started in March or April of 2020. Pretty much like COVID hit. And so we had our agency. COVID hit. We were doing really well, surprisingly. And then COVID hit. We lost all our clients. Pretty much like we were a marketing agency. So essentially, when the fucking world looked like it was ending, everyone was like, okay, what's the first budget you cut? Like from a business perspective, they're like, marketing, you guys are done, bro. So like our bank account went from like super high to nothing very quickly. And I think we had maybe, I don't know, fucking $8,000 to $12,000 left in our bank account. And all within that, we had to pay rent, which was like $4,000 a month. And it was like the 2 weeks we lost our clients. Me and Ernesto were just like sitting in our office, just smoking doobs, trying to figure out like what our next play was.
Yeah.
Obviously not knowing like, is this going to last 2 months? Is it going to last 3 months? Like we did not think it would be what it was, but you know, that's another story. And yeah, we're pretty much at a point where we're like just sitting there and I was like to Ernesto, I'm like, okay, there's an opportunity here. Like stoned out of my mind, 3 blunts deep, I'm like, there's an opportunity here. And I'm like, dude, everybody right now is at home, like on their phones more than they've ever been, right? No one's working, no one's doing anything. So like the fact that everyone's there, let's give them content, right? Fuck, if everyone's gonna be on their phones 24/7, let's give them more content to see. So I'm like, dude, what's the best way to do that? Let's just fucking start a pod. And he's like, dude, what are we gonna talk about? And I'm like, oh, well, whatever. We can just talk about like business, entrepreneurship, like as if we knew a lot. I mean, we were okay, but we use that as kind of like our anchor to start the pod. So if you go back, like you'll see a lot of our pods were based around that. It was like very like interviewee business, bro. What'd you do? How'd you do it? And so that's where it kind of started. We ran like that for fucking a hot minute, about a year and a half. And then we started opening it up and started doing a little bit more of like open conversations, shit like that. So I know there's a sound. It's fucking.
If you guys see me, I'm smiling at y'all because both of us here.
We were here for about an hour. This thing.
No, it'll stop though, and you probably won't really actually hear it in the mics. But
No, you won't.
We're good.
You will?
No, you won't.
you won't. No, you won't. We do.
You guys let us know if you hear that mechanic or whatever the fuck up there.
It's I don't even know what the fuck
The
that is.
piping is going on.
That's Ronnie's Pipes and Mechanic. Link in bio. He's in the description.
I don't know what the fuck that is. It's happened to us like a ton of times. We've had like super impressive guests in front of us, and this thing's just ripping. I'm like
Fucking Boy Wonders here, and he's like, I need to sample that shit.
yeah.
Yeah, I know. So we're smirking once in a while.
But yeah, pick up. Essentially, we just kept it going, man, and we just slowly kind of built it up, and people would like slowly respect us a little bit more because we were just like using one guest to get the next. So we're like, okay, cool. If we can get this guy on or this girl on, this person follows them. So we were always like trying to play it that way, where it's like, okay, we want this person. So who do they follow on IG that we know for sure we can get on just to like get on their radar?
Right.
So we started really making that a focus. And all the while of like growing it, one of our main things was like, we got to like up the production level. Like it's got to get better and better as we go on. We can't just keep doing the same thing and like thinking that, a guest is going to, make or break the pod. So like and if you go back, you'll see like our first episode was absolute garbage, but you grow, like you learn, you grow. And then on top of all of that, you build up, you learn your skill, you watch other pods, you got to work on the craft. Cause at the end of the day, it is a craft. It's the same way as like you want to be a soccer player, you got to fucking train. Yep. So you want to be a podcaster or you want to have a podcast show, you got to do two things. You got to podcast a lot and you got to watch what the greats are doing. So all in while doing that, trying to grow the guests and whatever. And then pretty much like, dude, we never fucking like 2 years, we made no money on it. We actually finally did like our finances of like, how much have we invested into this podcast since starting and like before signing with Nelk? And it was fucked. It was like just over 150 grand we put into it, which was like, we always thought it was in and around that number, but like just to give context of like how much we actually invested into the fucking brand, the business, and just hoping and praying that one day it gives money back. You know what I mean? Right. We're just burning cash on this thing, right? And that was a mixture of different things, equipment, travel, this, that. For sure. And then yeah, it kind of was just growing and growing. It was growing very organically. We were at like maybe 2K followers, something like that, and or subscribers, sorry. And me and Ernesto were like, yo, we got to like really step it up here. So then we started going to like 2 episodes a week. And really just like pumping heavy, man. And that was like, we were filming like 4 pods a week just to get ahead so that we were good for 2 episodes a week for fucking 2 weeks type of thing. And we're going, and I know we were gaining some attention a little bit from some bigger people, and we got invited to like Queen's Park here, which is like where all the fucking politicians. We did a couple cool things. We got some good attention, and then we decided to head to Miami, and that was where like things really changed for us. We went to Miami with the thought originally of like just going there and buying a house. Me and Ernesto had been saving up some money from the business and saying like, hey, because we've been to Miami a few times. We're like, we just want to buy a house there, whatever, Airbnb, all that bullshit. But then also have a place to go whenever we want to go. And that was the initial thought. So we left in February 2021. And actually I should circle back a bit. I'd say this December of 2020, in and around that time, November, December, one day, stoned on my couch. A lot of times I'm stoned before good things happen. So I'm stoned on my couch and I'm just like, yo, I should just DM Kyle Forgeard. Like I'd love to, like we had called him out a couple times in our pod because we had 9-0 on and stuff. And we'd be like, yo, Kyle, no, you see this, bro? Because he actually, they had 905 Shooter on their podcast. And he mentioned, he's like, yo, I saw you did that like Toronto podcast with those 2 guys. Like, are they brothers? Like, it was a kind of a cool podcast. So I heard him say that. And I was like, oh, okay, so he's seen us. They've seen us, right? Kyle's seen us, and he said it was, like, he was just like, yeah, it was cool, like, whatever. It was just really like nothing, but I took that as like an opportunity. So that happened, and then I think a couple weeks later, I was just like debating hitting him up, and then I was stoned on my couch one Friday night, and I'm like, fuck it. Like, what's the worst that's gonna happen? The guy has millions of followers, I could DM me, he probably never is gonna see it, and if he doesn't, like, what do I have to lose, really? and DM him, hey bro, big fan, blah, 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 whatever. Would love to have you in the podcast. I think it'd be like huge for the city, like just for you to come on a Toronto podcast. That'd be sick, right? It's where you got hometown thing, whatever. And not expecting a response. And the next day, I don't know, I was like fucking driving or something, and I just get a notification, call Forgeard DM. I'm like, what, dude?
Crazy.
Take it, open it. He's like, I'm down, bro. That's all he said.
Crazy.
And I was like, oh my God, okay, whatever. So then right away, I'm like, yeah, bro, like, are you guys in LA? Because we're planning to come to LA. Like, we weren't planning to go to LA at all. But I was like, yeah, we're planning to come to LA. Like, you let us know. And he's like, yeah, like, we'll figure it out. Like, it'd probably be cooler if I did it when I'm back home in Toronto. So I'm like, okay, sick, whatever. No pressure after that. Nothing happens. We go to Miami. We start filming. We go to buy a house. We start filming podcasts there. And just kind of like seeing how the fuck we're going to get it going. And it was cool because when we left the city, and we talk about this a lot, people start to respect you. Like you start to get love from your hometown when you leave. It's really weird. I don't know why. You got to like leave and do it big somewhere else for people in your hometown to be like, oh, now you're doing it big, bro. It's like, you motherfucker. I've been here doing it 2 years. You didn't give a fuck about me. The second I left to Miami, you guys were like, oh, now you want to fuck with us, right? So we realized that very quickly. We started going ham there. Just like, man, networking, doing pods with anybody, like to anybody that would want to come on, that was from there, that had something to say, we were down to have them on. And then, so that was growing, and that was getting us like a good following. And again, people were respecting the fact that we took it serious. Like, it looks like we went to Miami to try and blow this podcasting up. So there was a lot, people respected that. And then one day it was like fucking 5 p.m. on like a Friday, I think. And Kyle hits me up and he's like, yo, I'm down to do the podcast. I see you guys are in Miami, because he had followed me at that point. He's like, I see you're in Miami and I'm down to do the podcast tonight. I'm flying into Miami. I'll be there like 8 so we can do it at 9. I'm like, we're driving. I'm like, dude, I'm like, turn that. So I'm like, bro, tonight, podcast, Kyle, like we got to fucking figure this out. Turn the car around, drive home. We're like calling fucking studios, this, that to get it done. Long story short, we got it done. He was cool as hell, like came on, showed us so much love, was like telling us before, like, y'all want to talk about this, this and that. Was a really open-minded. Anything we asked him, he was like willing to speak about. Gave us like some pointers on like, yo, put this in the title, put that in the title. That's going to really like get you guys some views. And then, man, we went out that night later with them and we partied. That was a whole thing. We had to like keep that private. We didn't have to, but we wanted to, because we wanted to just like stunt on people like out of nowhere, call Forgeard episode, and just, it would be like crazy. And so we did that. And then, yeah, that was like a Friday, or that was like I could be wrong. Maybe it was like a Wednesday. It was like a Wednesday. And then we released the episode Saturday, and then we announced it by just like putting out a picture of us three being like, Kyle Forgeard, ex MBH podcast, like, you motherfuckers asked for it. Like, we made it happen type of thing. Like, we make it happen. And holy fuck, man. Like like what came after that was like, I could have never imagined that it happened. Just the views started running up. We hit like 1 million views in like 2 days. Dana White was posting it. Everybody, just I have screenshots of like all these massive people that were posting our podcast, and I was like, wow, damn, this is crazy.
Yeah,
like
insane.
From where we came from, like two assholes who were like, we used to drink like a bottle of wine to get comfortable to do the podcast, and now like these massive people are posting it. Dave Grutman, this, that, like, this is insane. And then that took things to the next level. That put us on the map. We gained like 20,000 subscribers overnight, which was like, we did 2 years getting to 2,000 and then whatever. So that blew us up. And then that eventually turned into the deal that we have with them today, which obviously now is like a whole different game for us.
Oh yeah, for sure. I want to talk about that actually.
Yeah.
So I want to talk about like how it changed from like even just like the grind and like how busy you are, like how many things changed in your life because of what happened.
Well, like, I mean, the first thing is, in reality, like, we're still operating a marketing agency with 15 employees. So like, we're not a small company by any means. So I got a team of 15 employees under me, while I'm also trying to run this whole separate podcast business that literally needs its own thing that also has 3 employees under that. So it's just like, it's fucking crazy. And so we had to first pivot there, where it was like, okay, we need to figure out like how to switch up management and basically pass off a lot of our like day-to-day stuff on the marketing side, which we were able to do. Brought my sister on, she's killing it. So they did that, we did that, and really was able to, you know, maneuver things there. And then it just became like, okay, you know, we're at this point, we've got this hype behind us. People respect us now. Like there's a level of respect for the podcast. Like we got to take advantage of this. Like when you're hot, and you can't let yourself die down, right? You get that inch of like momentum and you got to keep it rolling. So it just became a thing of like, how do we keep getting bigger, better guests all the time? How can we now like, because we kind of did it in a way where it was like the MBH podcast, but then it kind of became just money buys happiness. We were able to get that IG and that was like massive for us. So it became like a thing of like, okay, it doesn't necessarily have to just be a podcast. Maybe we can create other content under it. So that was like the vlog and all these street interviews, and we were trying different things. But then the grind just became that 24/7, man. We hired like extra editors. So we got a team of like 2 editors, 2 filmers, and then a social guy who does like runs all our socials. So it's just like now we're at a point where, and the thing is, we signed that deal and like did that like there was no money coming. Like the money didn't change. Like it wasn't like we signed the deal and like these fat checks started coming. It wasn't like that at all. Like, we signed the deal and it was like we still got to build that. But we're like, fuck it, let's invest even more than we've already invested. Build a foundation, and basically build out a foundation that could hold or that could like do the work for like a Joe Rogan podcast. And even though we're not there yet, if we build the foundation to get there, like it'll make it easier to grow. So we always just went in with the mindset of like, grind as hard as you would have to grind, like as if you were like the Joe Rogan podcast or Impulsive or whatever. Because that's the mentality you need to have. Like if you're going to, like if you stay small-minded, like, hey, let's be tight with our money. Let's be tight with the budgets. And we don't want to overspend here. Like it's a frugal mindset. Like we were thinking like in abundance. We're going to blast and spend all this money and build this foundation because we know we're going to get there. Yeah. Right. Yeah. And so that was the mindset. And then just the grind became crazy, man. Like just flying to LA, flying back and forth from Miami, flying to Phoenix. And it's shit where it's like, you know, you hit somebody up and they're like, yeah, like I'm down to do it. Like, you know, let's say Sugar Sean, for example, he's coming out Monday. I don't know if this will be out by then, but he's coming out Monday. And it was like, we recorded that on a Saturday. We found out Thursday that we're doing it. So Thursday we find out, book the flights, we leave Friday night, we go there, film Saturday, we leave Saturday night back to Toronto. Like that's the kind of grind that it is. So it's not glamorous at all. Yeah. Everyone thinks like, and even for myself, I always thought like, oh, it's cool. Like we hop on it's cool. You get to fly everywhere, bro. Yeah, it's sick, whatever. But it fucking sucks. The reality of it is like sitting on those
one-day things,
dude. And it's just like you're sitting on this fucking plane for 5 hours, and it's just like back and forth. You different time zone. It fucks with your sleep. Yeah. So I'm not complaining by any means. I love it, but it's not what you think it is. Like it looks glamorous from the outside, and like you quickly learn that it's not when you're flying in and out all the time. But on the flip side of it, we get to sit in front of like people who are doing amazing things. So it's like you really can't complain. So the grind's been fucking crazy nonetheless.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Sure. The grind's been absolutely insane.
Yeah, you can really see like the dedication you guys have. I mean, after like telling us everything you just said, your whole story from the start till now, and the amount of money you put into it, and that's when the saying comes in. You know, whatever you put into something, you'll get out of it. Yeah, you guys put all that money, all that time, and everything, and now you're starting to see a little bit of success. And you're telling us guests who you're gonna be having on in the future, and it's like that's crazy. Like those are big guys. Like that's successful. So I mean, you guys are just it's gonna just keep going, and it's.
But that's the biggest thing, man. That's the biggest point, and that's what people don't understand. It's like you just if you're gonna do something, don't half-ass it. And it's the most cliche thing to say, but it's the honest truth, man. And that's you gotta fuck. It's true. It's a fucking full send at the end of the day. Like you gotta like. The question comes down to, do you actually believe in what you're doing? That's the first step. So it's like when we started the podcast, we just believed that we could do something. How big it would get, we didn't know. But the fact of like, I'm doing this, I'm going to give it my all. And if it fucking crashes and burns, then it crashes and burns. But at the same time, I believe that anything you like truly give 100% to, not like just trying to pretend like and tell yourself that you're giving 100%. If you really give that 100%, like it'll go, like you'll go places, right? And that was our mindset from the start. Even when we started Neighbourhood, the agency first and then the podcast, that's kind of the thing. But no one wants to work hard, bro. And that's a whole nother conversation. I feel like, you know, I respect what you guys are doing in the hustle, because a lot of the younger generation, no one wants to fucking work, bro. I don't know if you guys see that like with your friends. I mean, you guys are in that
Younger
school
too.
age and stuff like that. Like, I don't know what the situation is, but just from the outside looking in, like Gen Z and shit, like these motherfuckers don't want to work, bro. No one wants to put the work in. They want instant gratification. And that's something that social media has done, right? Social media has given people this perception that like, yo, I made it overnight. Right. So then you're sitting there looking, you're like, okay, I'm going to start a YouTube channel, and you post one video and it gets 5 views and you give up. You're like, oh, I'm done. Because they like you think that it's just this overnight grind. Listen, some people do blow up overnight, but it's a very small percentage of people. And I just think that like people see that and they think that that's the reality of it. No one wants to put in the work. No one believes in the longevity of what they're doing. Right. And that's the problem, is just it's one day it's this, the next day it's that. Like, pick a fucking lane, give it your all, and give it a couple years. That's the other part of it, is like, you guys are young too. Like, if you really give this thing a go and stay consistent and continue to try and make it better, you got to give it though like time, right? You can't just say about a couple months and we're gonna try it and it's not gonna work. You got to really give it a year or two. At least I'd say 2-3 years is like the reality of it. But that's another thing. I don't know. Do you guys find that like in your age group that people don't want to like fucking work and
for sure, like you said, social media definitely impacted that, but then also COVID on top of that now too, like during that age.
Yeah.
Like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
Like even us.
Yeah.
Like,
In terms of
we
what?
don't even know how to like go out in real life anymore. True. Like, I forgot what to do.
Speak for yourself.
I don't even know how to go out in real life.
No, I know
but
what
like
you're saying.
all that, and everything. Even like the things like, viral, but people go viral, but then to maintain that, you got to put in the work.
Well,
after.
virality isn't the game.
Yeah.
It's
right.
it's the consistency of output, right? Like, it's all about quantity. It's not, okay, it's quality, yes, but quantity is just as important. Like,
we've always said that.
yeah.
We've always said that.
Like, I could see you guys are consistently releasing clips, consistently releasing pods, and you're pairing that with that quality.
Yeah.
Making like an undeniable product, right?
That's the beauty of it, bro. But I think is the beginning. What people don't realize is at the beginning, don't worry about the quality. Don't worry about the way that it looks. Yes, there will be a point in time when you have to start attacking that. But at the beginning, just be consistent and show people like, I'm here. You know what I mean? Whether you like it or not, I'm gonna post these pods every week. I'm gonna post these clips every day, and like, you just have to force yourself in front of people. And that's the reality. Like, I don't know about you guys. Like, when we started our pod, because we came from nightlife and then nightlife to marketing, like, people were just like, who the fuck are these losers? Like, who the fuck's gonna listen to these guys? Like, and then that kind of got to me too. I was like, yeah, damn, who the fuck is gonna listen to these assholes? Like, you know, who the fuck's gonna listen
And
to
you
us
get those
talk?
comments too, right?
The comments are
That's what it
crazy.
feeds into that like thought process.
Yes,
Where it's
yes.
like, you have this almost imposter syndrome.
Yep.
Where you're in this industry where you're like, wait a second, like, why the fuck would anyone listen to me? Like,
Yeah.
I'm just this guy from wherever, North York, Nobleton or whatever.
Yeah.
We're from small towns or whatever. North York is not as small, but like,
Yeah.
why the fuck would anyone care what I have to say?
100%.
And like, you gotta make
it's-
them a believer.
that's it. And
That's what we were saying off the pod, right?
And that goes with anything you do, right? But I think when it comes to, especially comes to like creating content and building a brand, like that's always the hardest thing. Just like being in a mind state of, yo, just put myself out there. Who gives a fuck what people think? And it's going to take time and consistency, but one day they will respect me. Like, one day they will see me as a podcaster. You know what I mean? Yeah. Now it's like, dude, if I go out anywhere and someone recognizes us, or or even just, I go downtown King Street to the old stomping grounds, like, people are like, yo, you're the podcast guy.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's the most fucking crazy thing to hear.
Yeah.
Because literally, a year ago, 6 months ago, you would have looked at me as like, oh, you used to be that promoter guy, or you were like that marketing agency guy. At the end of the day, the beauty of social media is that if you just consistently push one thing, like, that's how people will start to see you. So for example, like, if I want people to see me as a runner, if I just post myself running on social media every day, in 3 weeks, people will be like, yo, you're the guy, you run. You're a runner, aren't you? And it's like, dude, I've been doing it for 3 weeks, but people are like, yo, you're the runner.
Yeah.
And that's the other thing is like, the reality is when it comes to social media and building a brand as a whole, whatever, who you are, how do you want people to know you, and then just give them a reason to know you for that? And content and Instagram and TikTok are the best way to do that. I want to be a runner. I run for 3 weeks. I post myself running every day for 3 weeks. Everywhere you guys go, oh, you're a runner.
Guy, yeah.
Oh, follow my Instagram. Oh, I didn't know you're a runner. I didn't know that. But it's like, that's the reality of it. So if you want to be a fucking podcaster, post yourself podcasting every day. And that's the other aspect of it. I don't know if you guys do this, but posting on your personals is just as important as posting on your podcast page.
Yeah, that's something that we don't really focus on as much.
That will grow your podcast so much faster, especially because then people will take you more serious. Like they'll take your podcast more serious because you're posting it on your personal page.
Yeah, but people
Yeah, it's not
also
like you're
fall in
hiding
love
it,
with the brand.
you know?
Sorry, go ahead. What were you saying?
It's not like you're hiding it
Yeah.
like a little bit.
Yeah.
That's the thing. I
Like,
never
why are you not
understood
posting
that.
it on?
I never
Yeah.
understood that. And that's the thing is like, you should be proud of what you guys are doing.
Yeah.
So like fucking run the collab posts, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Unmastered and the
Yeah.
personals. Because then bro, like that's how you're going to get real fans. That's how you're going to get like the people who already know you to be like, you know, you
Yeah.
post a jokes clip, you post a clip that they agree with. That's when they're actually going to go and comment. That's when they're actually going to go and have an opinion on it because they're seeing your personal page posting it. It's more of a reason for them to connect with it rather than just like you're praying that they connect with the brand, but they connect with you personally
People
more than
connect
the
with
brand.
people. They don't connect with businesses.
Yes, exactly.
Right?
And
And
so
you like Apple because of Steve Jobs, or you like Yeezys because of Kanye.
it starts
or-
there,
Yeah.
and then eventually people will like the brand for the brand, but it starts with the people behind it first.
Yeah,
And that's what I like, dude. Even up until maybe a couple months ago, me and Ernesto weren't doing it enough, and then we sat down with Adam 22. And he's like, dude, I don't give a fuck. I'm posting on my fucking personal every day.
He's posting on Pornhub.
Yeah, exactly. He's smashing broads and then he's fucking posting it. But he's like, I'm posting every fucking day.
Yeah.
On my personal 5 clips of the pod. I don't give a fuck. I'm collabing with the page. And then I'm like, bro, if Adam 22 does it, who the fuck am I?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
this guy's an OG in the game. If he doesn't give a fuck about his Instagram looking aesthetic and whatever, and one clip gets 1 million views, one gets 5,000, he doesn't give a fuck. Like, why do I give a fuck? Because who the fuck am I at the end of the day? You know what I mean?
Yeah, you should be going 10 times harder.
Exactly.
Like, if
because I'm
Adam
trying to get
22
there.
is going hard,
Yes.
you should be going 10 times harder than that.
Yes, absolutely. And so that's the mindset. And so even for you guys, I think that's something you guys got to start doing. Start like just you post those clips, and if it's mainly you talking, collab with your personal. Fuck
Yeah.
it. Like be proud of what you guys are doing because bro,
a good point.
even when I looked at your fucking, I was like, damn, these guys got a following, bro.
Yeah.
How did you guys amass that so quickly?
I mean, just the clip making, yeah.
It's the clips. Like things go viral, right? Like they go viral, but then, you know, you got ones that get like whatever, 20,000, 50,000.
Yeah.
But what's interesting about our pod is that we've really covered a lot of topics, right? So like we've had things go viral for fitness because we've had fitness guests on.
Yes, yes.
You know, we've had things go viral for music. We've had rappers, singers and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah.
And we're going to have like stuff go viral from when you come on, hopefully,
Sure,
right?
yeah, I hope so.
Maybe like you got the Full Send crowd, we got your podcast
Yeah, yeah,
fans,
yeah.
right? And like it's cool because we bring all those like, you know, communities together in a way.
Yeah, yeah.
Sort of like kind of making like a medley community of like
So
a
do you want me to
bunch
say something controversial?
Yeah, let's
What do you-
hear it, let's hear it.
What do you want me to say? I don't know. Get the clips going or what?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so listen, I just fucking told these guys that they're acting like fucking pussies, okay? Post on your fucking personal accounts, post the fucking pod. That's the best way, man. If you guys don't support your own pod on socials, why the fuck would anyone else do it?
Yeah.
So true, man. That's so
It's the
true.
facts,
if you don't
bro,
believe
especially-
in yourself, why the fuck would anyone else?
But bro, I don't know why everyone's like thinks that they're like Kim Kardashian, that the fucking socials need to look all cool and pretty. It's like, nah, bro. We're just a bunch of fucking losers from Toronto, and no one really knows us. Who gives a fuck what people think? We're just a bunch of wops.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We're at Nonna's on Sunday, smashing
bro.
the fucking with the pasta with the sugo,
Eating the gabagoo.
and like eating the gabagoo, and then the next day, we're posting a fucking controversial clip on IG, and that just is what it is. You know what I mean? So anyway, sorry guys, I had to give that blast, but we're back.
No,
Welcome
that's
back.
that's what we needed to hear, bro. Like, cause
Yeah.
dude, you guys, I feel like are a little bit more, way more experienced than us. Like, you have those extra years, right? So you know.
But we're not really though. That's the
Yeah.
thing. The reality of it is that we're not really that much more experienced. What, a year or two?
Yeah.
In reality.
Yeah, it's not
And like
that
the thing
much,
is that like like the way you guys come in, like your setup's already better than ours. You got the system down like from where we started, right? And the beauty of it is that you guys actually are doing it yourselves in the sense of like the audio, the video, all that stuff where, okay, thank God we had the like Neighbourhood, the marketing agency. So we had employees to take that on, but it's very impressive. And where you guys have grown to, like you guys, what do you got? Almost 8K subscribers, something like
I
that?
think we did it today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Congratulations, 8K.
Thank you,
Let's
man.
get a
Thank
fucking
you.
round of applause for that.
Hell yeah,
Congratulations.
hell yeah.
That's fucking hard to do. Like you said you started in February.
Yeah.
Bro, we went a year and a half, almost 2 years with fucking 2K subscribers, like begging people to subscribe. So you guys are already ahead, bro. You just got to take those extra steps to push the brand further, right? And show people like, yo, we're here, we're doing this, and we're serious. Because, man, you wouldn't believe it, but there is literally a whole career in doing this. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. It was hard for us to see it, but now we got a full-blown company that's running off of our podcast that it's hard to believe, but you guys aren't that far. Trust me, you're not.
And it's like conversations like this and from I guess we've definitely taken motivation from you guys too and inspiration, right? It's people like you guys who are also helping us out because you went through that grind. You're from Toronto as well. So us seeing that and for example, that's why Kyle is such a big guy for us as well because he grew up here and now look what he's done with his whole life and brand.
It makes it real because it's like, dude, a guy from where I'm from is doing such big things that gives me the motivation and the belief that I can do it too, right? When it hits home, when it hits home, you know what I mean? It hits home when it's somebody from your neighborhood. Okay, they're from Mississauga, but whatever, Nobleton, Toronto. It's all relative, right? Yeah. And that's the kind of what keeps you going. But at the same time, you can't just rely on that. You got to just create your own lane and stuff like that. So it's like even for us, we signed to Full Send, and at the same time, we're very cautious of not doing the same shit that they're doing because at the end of the day, we're not just trying to fall into that, that bucket of having the same guests and the same vibe and the same type of conversations. We still want to have our own thing, although being under them, right, gives us a different, a push in terms of audience. But that's the same as you guys. So that's the beauty is when it comes to things in terms of a creative standpoint. What is there, a fucking fighter jet flying over here? Holy shit. When it comes to taking inspiration from a creative standpoint, there's a fine line of taking inspiration but not copying, right? Yeah. And the thing is, it gets hard sometimes to try to find that fine line, but when you find it, it's good. I think that the inspiration for what we did more of was we took inspiration from the grind rather than exactly how they were doing the podcast, right? Or how Joe Rogan was doing it or Adam Schultz. Yeah, you take little things, you're like, oh, cool, that's a cool setup. Oh, maybe the little segment they do, that's pretty cool too, whatever. But at the end of the day, you got to appreciate the grind, and that should be the thing that pushes you further than anything else, right?
Dude, honestly, you guys were a big example in terms of expanding the brand.
Yeah.
Because I saw you guys did the street interviews. Yeah. And we were like, oh shit, maybe we could do that. And sure, we didn't copy exactly what you guys did, but we went to all the universities, did our own spin on it.
I saw that, yeah.
But you guys were definitely one of the main inspirations behind that.
Oh, dope.
Which is probably one of the reasons why we're at 8K right now, because one of those clips blew up.
Yeah, but bro, that's the way it goes down, man. And YouTube Shorts are fucking important. No one realizes that. And come January, they're gonna monetize them. Yeah. So you're gonna make money off them now, right?
Crazy,
so it's but those are the little things, right? Those are the little risks you got to take. You got to be vulnerable. You got to be out there, right? Street interviews are not easy, dude. We did them for the first time in Miami, and you're nervous as hell going. I don't know. We were going up to strangers. You guys were at fucking homecoming, right?
Yeah.
So everyone's a little sauce.
We still didn't know them either, but
we didn't know any of them.
Yeah, but whatever. You're a little sauce. It was a little bit of a vibe.
Yeah.
We were going up to fucking just strangers in Wynwood,
sober
Miami,
as fuck.
sober as shit. And so that was tough, but it's those little things, man. And that's kind of what will take the brand to the next level. Just giving people more value, and even if the value is not motivation, if the value is just good content, just funny content, shit that makes people laugh.
Yeah, it's taking the risks too, because we just thought about that, we're like, let's just do it.
That we didn't have a delay.
We didn't have
there's a lot of things that we thought about before this pod. Oh, we could do this, we could do that, and then we ruminate on it, and we think, oh no, that's not a good name, or that's not a good logo, or we don't have this thing, or we don't have that thing. With this pod and with those interviews and with everything else, it's just been let's just do it. We literally came up with the name, did the logo, and decided we were doing a pod in the same day.
Yeah.
Dude, that's what sets humans apart. Is the execution. Everyone's got a fucking idea, bro. Everyone can sit down for 3 hours, 5 hours, days, and come up with a million great ideas, a million great content ideas, a million great business ideas. But who the fuck is gonna execute? That's the part where everything changes. That's the part where you see who's gonna make it and who's not, right? But the key to that is acting quickly. The second you think you have a good idea, don't go ask people what they think, just execute. Do it, put it out, because that's where you're gonna get the real reaction, right? So you guys sit there and you say, hey, street interviews, that'd be a great idea. Boom, next week, you're filming them. Next day, whatever it is, whatever that timeline is, but the shorter the better. Film it, put it out, and let the world decide if it was a good idea.
Yes, that's good.
Because you're gonna go to your boys, and your boys are fucking pussies, and they're scared to get in front of the camera, you know what I mean? And they're all fucking, they're this, and they're nervous about that, bro. I can't say this because I'm gonna lose my job at fucking Forever 21. It's fuck off. Who gives a fuck about that? That's a short term. So they're gonna always try and they're gonna try to put their negative thoughts onto you. You know what I'm trying to say? Whether they know it or not, maybe they're doing it subconsciously, but they're always going to try to put their negative
limiting beliefs.
Yes, their negative beliefs and their insecurities onto you. So, like, do you guys really think you can start a podcast? Do you guys really think you could do shit interviews people are going to listen to? Now, even if they're not saying that, the things they are saying are projecting that, right? So that's why another important thing is, Steve Harvey said it. I'm going to butcher it, and I'm not going to say the exact words of what he said but he said something along the lines of like, the most dangerous, like the most dangerous thing towards a business idea is telling it to the wrong person. So it's like, you guys could sit here and have the best idea, and you go to somebody who like you trust their opinion, and they turn it down, and they're like, "Yo, that's a shit idea." Then you're like, "Fuck, we shouldn't do that." But that could have been the idea that took things to the next level, right? Yeah. So you got to just also understand that like, asking people for their opinions is good to a certain extent, but also can hinder your growth depending on what type of person you are. Like if you're gonna sit here and you guys are gonna say to me, "Yo, Ant, what do you think? Like, you think this is a good idea?" And I might be like, "Nah, it's not good," because I don't believe it is, but it could be the thing that takes things to the next level for you. If you still believe, even after I say, "Yo, I wouldn't do it," if you guys still believe in the idea, just do it.
Yeah.
Right?
And I think Tiago's even said that on one of our podcasts as well, where it's like, why ask advice to people who like, or let's say not in the same industry for you. For example, like where you do podcasting, you do podcasting, we'll give you ideas, you're kind of in the same mindset. We're going to trust your opinion. Yeah. We'll trust your opinion more than someone else who's just fucking changing tires at an auto shop. Right?
Yeah,
like,
facts.
Right? So it's
facts.
Like, and there's so many times too where like we were in, like I was in class in high school and like we're getting all these hate comments and everything and people like judging us or saying, take this and that. And like I'm calling Nick and Druga and like in the hallway, like, man, like what do you guys think about this? Like there's so many times when we could have like quit and been like, oh yeah, like these people are right. Like what are we doing? We're just some guys here just talking, whatever. But no, we thrived through it. We kept going, stuck to what we believe and what we want to do. And now, we're still sitting here to this day, now at like 50,000, 8,000, like growing. So,
I mean, and we're sitting with guys like you, man. It's just, right? Like I think like minds say like come together, right?
Yeah.
So like,
I mean, you gotta love that. You gotta love the take comments and that stuff. You gotta love those just as much as you love the fucking fire emoji. That's dope. Because they go hand in hand. You don't get one without the other. Yeah. That's the reality of it, right? You guys are getting those comments saying take, these fucking losers, fuck these guys are pussies, whatever. The fact of the matter is that people are watching, and that's what you want. Like, so who cares? People, especially when it comes to podcasting. You're a lot of times like the point is to be vulnerable, to speak your mind unapologetically. I think those are the pods that do the best. And when you're doing that, bro, you're gonna have people who don't agree with you, and that's just the reality of it.
It's polarizing.
That's it, right? And the thing is, as long as your take is honest, right? You're not coming up here and saying crazy shit just to say crazy shit and get the views. Like as long as you're just speaking your truth. That's all you can do, and people are gonna love it. People are gonna hate it, but again, they go hand in hand. And the more love you get, the more hate you get, and that's the name of the game. But at the end of the day, we love those comments, man. Like, bring on the elk fucking comments. I love those. Like that's a part of the game, and those are the ones that fire you up. Sometimes you gotta like get out of your head a little bit. At the same time, it's like they're shitting on you. Like, guy looks like an idiot, bro. Who the fuck's this guy? These fucking losers. This and that. It's funny because a lot of the stuff that like we have the like. People, maybe your audience will understand it. Ours now, because we have a lot of Americans, don't. But the like Toronto Italian like slang, me and Ernesto talk, bro. The sprawl, bro. Especially when we get like fired up in our pods, that comes out a lot. Yeah. And these like American, man, we got like fans in North Dakota, Wisconsin. These guys are like, what fucking accent is that?
What's an espresso?
Yeah, and they're like, what the fuck are these guys saying, right? You guys sound like fucking idiots and stuff. We laugh about it now, right? You laugh, you have to. But that's again a part of that. That's the name of the game. So yeah, it's just a matter of being true to yourself, bro. And that's that's the biggest thing when you're creating a brand in anything that you do is just being you, man. Like again, it's the most cliche fucking thing, but it's so true. It's so fucking true.
Yeah, I saw you guys went to like an Italian deli thing in New York, I believe, and you just called it a spro, and the girl's like, "What the fuck's a spro, man?" You're like, "That's what we say in like Toronto Italian."
Yeah, she's like, "Bro, my fucking my friends from Brooklyn, we roast you guys for saying that, but we make a joke of it. Like we don't get offended. You know what I mean?" She's like,
"What about how they say gravy, dude?" They call fucking sauce gravy.
Dude, they're on some different shit. I'm gonna say that. Italian Americans like from like Brooklyn are on a different wave. They're on a whole other wave, but they're cool. They do their thing, man. They were super respectful. Even them, like shout out to Curchos, bro. They showed us so much love. Like we just hit them up. We're like, yo, we're coming to Brooklyn. Sabino, the owner of the shop, he's like, I'll hook you guys up. Just come through, whatever. And that's been another thing like about the pod that's been so cool is that like anywhere we go, man, we're people are showing us so much love. It's crazy. Like free shit, free this, bro. We'll take care of you. And I'm like, damn, I'm like, because I see myself as the guy that I was obviously today, but I also still remember who I was 2, 3, 5 years ago when people didn't know. I mean, not that
It wasn't that long ago.
For 100%, bro. Like that's the thing is even just the Nelk deal put us on a different level of like people respecting us and being like, yeah, come by my shop. We'll give you this for free. Yeah. People wanting to ship us clothes, ship us this, ship us that. I'm like, damn, like I like to humble myself by just like sitting at a dinner table with my parents, my sister, you know, and just like my fucking nonna and just like, this is who I am. Like, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, people can come up and ask for pictures. Like they recognize you, whatever. But like, that's just the extra shit. You know what I mean? Like, try to just stay humble in the whole experience as you grow. I feel like that's something that like a lot of guys have trouble with when they start getting a little bit of hype. They forget that who they were. Like, you know what I mean? I'm just the guy who just wants to sit and have a spro with my nonna, dude. And just like chat it up, you know, talk about
you got to stay grounded or else you get lost. Like you become like something you're not. You think that this little bit of clout really means anything. It could be taken away.
That's the beauty of the slow grind too, is that like the slow grind helps you because you put in time, hours, sweat, you know, blood, sweat, tears. You put the fucking money in and you do a lot of shit before anything happens. That's the beauty of the slow grind where it's like, I think the guys that get lost in the sauce, it happens very quickly. It's like they drop a song, it blows up, Drake reposted it, all of a sudden this guy thinks he's fucking P. Diddy. It's like, dude, chill, you know what I mean? Because it's gonna it's gonna be hard to stay up there. But a lot of these guys, they walk around, and that's with every industry, you know, whatever. Like, could be anything. Real estate agent sells a couple houses at like 22 years old, and now he bought a Rolex and he thinks he's fucking.
It's harder to maintain that shit than it is to get it. I think
the maintaining is the hardest part.
You got so much to lose. Before you had nothing to lose.
And so it was easy. You would say whatever, right?
Like,
and I think that's another thing. I don't know. I'm curious with you guys, like in terms of your podcast. Do you guys? I watched your most recent one, but do you guys ever get into like controversial takes, or you guys do you try to stay away from it?
It depends. It depends. Like we'll say like stupid stuff that like we're sort of like internally like having opinions on. You know, like I just went to like a street party like 2 years ago or whatever. I like didn't like it. So like I'll just be like, fucking street parties suck. You know what I mean? But like that, it's sort of just based on like my own life or our own lives. Like I won't just like all of a sudden go like, fuck vaccines or like some shit like that. Like, you know what I mean? I'll just, but I know what you're trying to say. But like I won't just go like out of the blue. Like it sort of just kind of comes like if we're actually like have an opinion on that.
In that convo
or in that experience.
Yeah, I hear you. I think that, man, I mean, circling back to like our growth. That's actually when we were still small but gaining a lot of traction was when we started just speaking our minds. I think that's when people were like, whoa, okay.
Yeah, I've seen the clips and that.
Yeah, we went hard, man. When the whole Schmovid thing happened, and then I'm not trying to fucking get them to take this down. When the whole Schmovid thing happened, and then, bro, we just had a strong opinion against it. And first we started like doing it, me and Ernesto, like personally on like our personal IGs. And we weren't even saying anything crazy, but we'd go on and ask questions. I'd go on my story and be like, yo, like this and this just happened, blah, blah, blah. Like, what do you guys think about it? And people would be like, you're a grandma killer. And I'm like, bro, I'm just asking a question. Like, I'm not even really, like, I'm not even giving my opinion. But what I noticed was that it was getting way more traction when I was speaking on this topic. And then, so that's when we just took things to the fucking next level. Me and Ernesto started doing way more host episodes, and we would just go crazy. And we didn't give a fuck. And a lot of people told us like, yo, don't speak your mind. Don't say this. You guys have a whole marketing agency. Like, you're going to lose all your clients there. Like, people, like, you're saying controversial shit. You're going to fuck your brand up. But us doing that actually was the key to growing. Like, people respected the fact that we didn't give a fuck. We said what we believed, and that was it. And that's where we actually grew a massive following. of fucking anti-vaxxers.
Dude, hopefully this doesn't get taken down.
You won't. You'll be good. You'll be good. We've said way crazier shit. Trust me.
Yeah.
So no, I'm just curious because I think that's a great way to grow too. Is just obviously speaking on relevant topics.
Yeah.
And just giving your take on it. I mean, I know you guys are still in school and stuff.
Yeah.
So
I think if we did more host episodes, like just us, then for sure
come out more,
things would come out because we would just talk about what's going on because we're not like asking questions.
Okay, so then I'll ask you now. What are your guys' take on the world today? What's
in what part of it?
Okay, let's speak on.
This is different. We're getting the interview.
There's so many good things. No, I mean it depends. Like, okay, right now there's a big thing. I talk about it a lot, even personally, just about like the masculinity thing, and like the masculinity side of things, and then also like women today, and like the whole
Tate kind of.
Let's use Andrew Tate as a perfect example. Okay.
Every single pod that we've done in the last like 4 has had Andrew Tate at some point.
How can it not? The guy is killing it. He's the one bringing the most attention.
Dude, Andrew Tate and Kanye, those are like the ones.
Those two guys are going crazy. I'm thinking more in terms of like, we don't have to necessarily speak on him, but more on the takes, like what he's saying and the ideology that he's trying to spread.
Yeah, I mean, originally we were like, yo, fuck this guy. Like when I was seeing the clips and stuff, I was
Vin's
like,
gonna love
this guy's just saying like outlandish shit. Like, you know, my friends were saying, no, like he's good. But then there was those whole things about, oh, this guy hits women or something. So like when I heard those things right away, I was like, hey, fuck this guy. But then I don't know, apparently they said that stuff got dropped, whatever, it wasn't true, this and that. And then you start seeing more like influencers coming out like Aiden Ross and stuff going to hang out with them. Like a guy like Aiden Ross has a huge platform and he's going to someone like Tate, which like half of the fucking world hated at one point. But I think a lot of people are starting to realize maybe the shit he is saying is like right. Like maybe we should be not just judging by what the media thinks as they can persuade certain things. And I don't know. I mean, I obviously don't keep up with the guy like fuck, like, yeah, I'm there every day, but I've watched like the Nelk podcast with him and all that stuff. And yeah, I still think like some of the things he says about like, you know, working hard and being like a man and, you know, wanting to provide for people and all that stuff is like very true. Like without that stuff, things can get unstable. And I mean, yeah, it's a...
I find it interesting, like we went out into the streets, right? And we asked people like, what do you think of Andrew Tate? Like in these street parties. And like some people just immediately hated on the guy. Yeah. Like they're just like, fuck Andrew Tate, he's a fucking loser. He's misogynist. They're chanting like, we hate Tate and all this shit. And I'm like, crazy. Bro, like, have you actually watched any of the clips? Like,
facts, there you go.
Like, have you actually, like, okay, at the start, you knew he was gaining his platform through like what you guys were talking about. Hot takes and speaking your mind and stuff. And a lot of that was kind of stupid. Oh, drink sparkling water and like fucking like breathe air and all that stupid shit, right? Like, okay, sure. Some of that's true. Some of it's just like he's just trying to push buttons and like I understand the idea behind it. But now he seems to be sort of like either maturing or like kind of speaking to,
calming down a bit.
Yeah, he's calming down and like speaking to like a specific audience of young men, right? And a lot of the things that he's saying, I personally agree with them. You know, I haven't really heard too many of the things where like, you know, violence against women or anything like that, misogyny. I actually never see anything like that. Yeah, I personally don't see it. So I wonder like who's behind the scenes pulling the strings for that kind of perspective to be out there. I
saw that stuff before.
Like before when he was just getting big. But now I don't see it because it's like, is he really a bad person? Like, I don't know.
I think you know, listen, at the end of the day, you have to remember this. That guy has also been creating content forever.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you see all those old clips?
Yeah. He's been creating content forever. He's been going on podcasts, doing interviews,
TV shows
forever. Okay, for like at least 10 plus years. So it's very simple to pull up a clip of him saying something stupid from 7 years ago that maybe 7 years ago was acceptable to say. Right now, hitting women is not acceptable. Yeah, but at the same time, right? Like let's be real here. You boys have sat around a table before and said some stupid shit just as boys. You know what I mean? That like, fine, there was no camera recording, there was no mics recording, but you're making a fucking joke. You know what I mean? And so, sure, maybe he made the mistake of making those fucking jokes
on camera,
which is a huge mistake, obviously. But at the same time, 7 years ago, like 7, 10, whatever years ago, there was none of this really cancel culture bullshit. So you could like say that shit and it was understood as a joke, rather than today where it's taken so seriously. When it comes to Andrew Tate, generally, I like the guy. I agree with 90. I'm gonna say maybe like 95% of the shit the guy says. I think the people that don't like him haven't actually watched any full length conversation with him, especially more recently. In terms of what he's saying and what he's promoting for young men, I think is the fucking truth. The saying goes, strong men create easy times create weak men, weak men create hard times create strong men. Right now, we're in the position of it's been easy times, and the easy times have created a bunch of fucking pussies. That's the fucking reality of it, whether people want to hear it or not. And so how do you fix that? How do you continue the cycle? You need super alpha masculine men to come in and sort of be a voice, right? And I think that young men have been dying for someone like that. Yeah. Just to come out and bring that masculine energy out again. Seriously. Like, yo, you're a fucking man. Like, yo, get in the gym, take care of your body. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, provide, protect. Like, you know what I mean? Like, bro, hustle, be the best version of yourself. Now, he's saying it in ways that, like, because he's so harsh.
Yeah, it comes off abrasive. Harsh,
exactly. It comes off abrasive, aggressive. But in reality, without that, we stay in the moment of weak men. Yeah. So you need the polar opposite.
You got to think like what led to the weak men. I think a lot of it is, fathers leaving the house, drugs, and like also the systemic nature of our society, like has sort of led, men to sort of maybe withdraw from family a little bit more. And also they've been ridiculed for embracing masculinity and that kind of stuff, right? As
toxic,
of late.
They say toxic masculinity, but what do you mean toxic masculinity? Like, dude, you're a fucking man. Like a lot of the shit that they try to like group under toxic masculinity is just how men are literally built, like from a DNA biological standpoint. Like it's something you just can't control. If you have certain urges, you're just a fucking dude. Like I can't control that. And I'm not gonna put a blanket over myself or castrate myself because of the way I feel, because there's a million other men that feel the fucking same way. You know what I mean? Yeah. And so I think that's a big thing. And then another thing they did was basically like shit on the stay-at-home woman. Like that was completely destroyed. Like women are fucking boss bitches too. It's like, shut the fuck up, bro. Yeah. Why is suicide and mental health especially so high these days? Why has there been such a surge in it? Because they've been leading men and women in the wrong direction. And I said this on our podcast a lot with women, like you ask a woman like what her dream is, and she tells you, I want to be a mother. It's like shit. It's like
shit upon.
Like you're like, you don't want to have a good job. You don't want to be the fucking CEO of Google. Like, you know what I mean? Like you don't want to be a boss bitch. You're a loser. It's like, bro, that's being a mother and a good wife, a good homemaker is the hardest job in the world. Harder than any job ever. Like there's no job harder than that. And so we lost the respect for women who want that, and we've led them to believe that they need to be these boss women sitting in cubicles and bossing up and owning this and owning that. And listen, are there a very small percentage, probably less than 1% of women who are built like that? Yes. But I can guarantee you 99% of them would feel more fulfilled in their lives if they were just, living based on their womanly instincts and were following a life of nurture, right? Yeah. And so I think that's the reason why a lot of women are lost. A lot of young women are facing mental health issues and are feeling certain ways and feeling lost in the world. They're not lost. They're just being led in the wrong direction. Yeah. Dude, like it's so many women where you ask them like, because me personally have been putting this take out a lot on social media. I've had a lot of girls reach out to me and say, yo, like, thank you. I appreciate you saying this because I do have the want. I feel like my purpose in life is to be a mom and to be a good mother and to be a good wife. But I can't tell that to my friends. I can't say that out loud because people look down on that take. They look down on that being like a job. And I'm like, that's the saddest thing I've ever heard, because that's what society's missing. We're missing good mothers. We're missing good homemakers. We're missing good nurturers who can stay home and raise the kid with good values and things like that. So circling back to Tate, I think that's the message he's pushing. I'm fucking all on board for it. And I think that if we went back into that more traditional way of living, traditional gender roles, I think we look back, man, suicide rates were way down. The mental health epidemic was way down. Divorce rates were way down. Why? Because people made real commitments to their relationship. They made real commitments to a marriage, and that was respected. No one respects marriage anymore. People aren't having kids anymore.
Hookup culture is becoming like
it's disgusting.
Very big thing.
It's disgusting.
It's like nobody in my like generation or like my friends, like I feel is out here really trying to get like married or like cuffed up or like, I don't know. There's just so many people who are more keen upon, like just going clubbing, being with a bunch of different partners and like, just like, I don't know, like experiencing everything, I guess. There's nothing, I guess, wrong with that. But also at the same time, like.
No, but the thing is,
when do you settle down?
The thing is that they think there's nothing. They think there's nothing wrong with that. I'll say this takes super quick. Yeah. They think there's nothing wrong with that, but it's fucking with them mentally, and they don't.
On this stuff, like I feel like I'm just like still kind of forming it.
Yeah, and that's the beauty. Listen, the thing about forming opinions is you also can't just settle on one thing and then never be open minded to learning new things or to changing your opinion. You got to experience things.
That's another problem too.
You got to experience things. You got to have open conversation, and you got to have open conversation with people who have opposing views, right? And where there's no malice. It's like you can leave the table and maybe learn a thing, or maybe you leave the table and say, yeah, you know what? I completely don't agree with you, but I was happy to hear your take, your points, right? But when it comes to the hookup culture thing and whatever, I think that it's just social media and all these things, they're pushing that, but people would be a lot happier if they really focused in on one person and tried to build with them. Yeah. Again, it's the classic thing. What do you want? Instant gratification of busting as many nuts as you can and in as many different girls as you can. That's the instant gratification. But long term, there's no longevity in it. Dudes get lonely. Dudes hit 30, 35, whatever. No kids, no nothing, no real true relationship with a woman, and they're unhappy. They're truly lonely, and they try to play this, because I've seen it in the nightlife industry. Like there's so many of these guys that I see. They roll around and they pretend that they're this playboy. Bro, I love this, and I live in the condo or bachelor life. It's like, nah, dude, you're 37. You're fucking lonely. Yeah. You're still on King Street drinking every fucking Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. You're a loser. You're actually a fucking loser, and there's no other way to put it, right? Yeah. So the long play is, I'm not saying, bro, find someone when you're fucking 18 years old, 21 years old, and you have to settle on that person. But I think that the time and effort you put in trying to go to clubs and fuck different bitches compared to putting that same amount of effort into trying to find a good relationship with one woman, if it doesn't work out, you still learn so much. Yeah. From that relationship about yourself too, how you interact with somebody, things like that, compared to what you're going to learn trying to fuck 20 bitches. Sure, maybe you learn a little bit more about how to talk up chicks at the club, but
it's all fake, dude.
But realistically, what did you actually get out of that? You're not learning anything about yourself. In a relationship, you get deep in your own thoughts, right? Because you want to understand how to converse with this person, and you want to understand how to open up to somebody emotionally and hear them out and handle someone else's emotions. Those are important life lessons that you'll even use in other things that you do, business, whatever, whereas in podcasting. But like the give and take, the pros and cons for me are always better. There's more pros in a relationship than there are outside. Trying to just fuck bitches.
It's like in creativity, like, deciding I want to be a music producer one day, the next day I'm going to do a podcast, the next day I'm going to be a filmmaker, and like just quitting each thing before it actually gets going.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, that's not a way to be successful. Sure, you're going to get a taste of everything, and maybe that's good at first. Like maybe you need a little bit of time to do that, to know what you like, what you don't like. But I think eventually it's better to narrow in on one thing, put some energy into that, go hard at that. And if it doesn't work, if you go hard at that, like we were saying with the podcast, if let's say you go hard at it for 2-3 years and it fails, at least you know and you've learned all those things in that journey.
Yeah.
You got to actually take a journey.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like if you don't take the journey, then you're not going to learn anything.
Nope.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, you
like-
just going to the club and fucking a random broad is great in the moment, but you got nothing else but a nut.
Yeah.
Bro, you can
Yeah.
whip up Pornhub in 2 seconds, you get a nut out, and it's the same thing.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? You didn't gain anything.
Well, because
from
the
it.
thing
I
is
think
it's
that-
not about nuts.
Well,
It's
I think
about
that
people, man.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know. I think that example you use is a little bit off. Like,
Okay, yeah.
I think going in this whole hookup culture, like if you're going to the club, that's like more of just, it's more comparable to drugs. Right? It's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a little bit
I know
like
what you're
that,
saying. I know what you're saying.
Right? The instant gratification. Like, I think if it's more like, oh, I want to do this thing that day. It's like when people just go and like date people for like a month and just drop them.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
a little bit different. I think
Yeah.
I don't think that's good. But I think hookup culture, like if people want to do that, I think that's their choice. That's what they want to do.
Yeah. No, listen.
And
Anyone
then,
should
like,
make their own decisions.
Hopefully at a certain point,
Yeah.
you try to settle down. But
But yeah, I think you gotta try a little bit. You gotta know
I mean,
what
if you're
you
going
like.
your whole life just doing that. then,
Yeah, no, but there's a point where you
There's
gotta
definitely
know
a point.
internally that it's time to like
it's
chill.
just when do you start that?
but
And
still-
can you even, if after you've done all that?
How
right?
can you after you've done that? Yeah.
But the thing is though, I believe that we think that hookup
Yeah.
culture is cool for a certain amount of time
Right.
because we've been led to believe that.
Okay.
Cause bro, go back, okay? I don't know about you guys, like, and your parents in that situation, but man, it was like not the first woman you found, but pretty early you're like, damn, okay, like I'm ready to try something serious with this woman.
Yeah.
And that's where you can relate it back to what you're saying, where it's like,
Right.
one day I'm this, one day I'm that, one day I'm this, one day I'm that, where it's like, narrow in on one thing, narrow in on one woman, give it a try.
Commit.
Give it a real go. And I'm not just saying any woman. Obviously, you're gonna go on dates and you're gonna
No, of
connect
course.
with one of the girls more than another one. And then you're like, and then you start texting a little bit, and you're like, oh, cool, we're vibing. Yeah, there's something good here. Like, yeah, we're on the same wavelength with a certain couple things. You chill a couple times. There's a good connection. You find that you like hanging out with this person.
Yeah.
That's the point where you got to say, okay, let me give it a try, rather than being like, okay, let me just keep this ting on this side, yo. And then on this side, yo, I'm going to have a next couple, 3
No,
things.
but you also gotta think that's like sort of dehumanizing a little bit.
No, but that's what
What
they
is?
want, bro.
Like
hookup
that
culture?
that side chick, that
Yeah, yeah,
side
no, yeah,
guy.
of course.
It's like,
Of course.
why are you valuing one person and then just keeping the other person on the back burner?
No,
Like,
yeah.
it's not. That's a person you're
Yeah,
putting on the
yeah,
back burner.
yeah.
Do we ever realize that?
Yeah,
Well,
no,
that's
yeah.
what we're doing. Like
Yeah.
we're fiddling with emotions like they're just toys.
Yeah,
You
no,
know what
I think
mean?
if you're talking to one person, you should just be talking to that one person at that time. Like, don't have a backup. What
Yeah,
the
like,
hell's that?
like faux yeah. What the
Yeah.
fuck does that mean, dude? That's
Try.
so weird to have
Oh,
a
I know,
backup.
I-
Like,
yeah, I
I've
just
never
think-
had no side chick or anything like that. I just couldn't wrap my head around it. I can only focus on one thing at a time. Dude.
I just think if people gave honest efforts and everything from a business to a relationship, that you'd learn a lot more. And listen, like I said, I've had a couple girlfriends in the past, and I always gave it my all, and I learned something about myself coming out of each one. Even if they didn't work out, I learned more about being in that relationship, and I got more experience out of it, even though it ended, than I would have, like I said, trying to hook up with as many girls as possible, right? There's pros and cons to everything in life, obviously. I'm just saying, my personal belief is you're better off that route. I think you learn more about yourself, and that's going to help you get further in everything that you do.
Are you
Personally.
in a relationship? Right
Yeah,
now?
I have a girlfriend now.
So like, how do you balance
that?
that, like with the podcast, with Neighborhood Creative, and all that? Like, I feel like it's a lot.
Yeah, listen, my girl's a fucking, like, she is an absolute beauty. She supports everything I do. I got to pick up and leave the country. She gets it. She understands. She's supportive. She has been since day one. I've been with my girl. We had on and off moments earlier on, but it's been almost 7 years. So,
Dope.
when we first started to get, we talked for a while, whatever. When we first started to get serious at that age, we were like 19, 20, but whatever serious is at that age, I always told her, like, yo, I'm going to do something, like, I'm going to be an entrepreneur, I'm going to be this, I'm going to be rich, whatever. I don't know exactly how I'm going to get there yet, but I remember always telling her, I'm like, my job is going to one day require me to, it's crazy, I spoke it into existence.
Yeah.
My job is going to one day require me to fly a lot. I'm going to be in and out of the city. And she'll tell you it's crazy. And And she never looked at me like you're crazy. She's always like, okay, cool. Like if you say you're gonna do this, like you're gonna do it. And I will do whatever I can to support that. And you know, on the flip side of it, she always told me very early on, like my dream is just to be a mom. Like I just want to be a mom, and that's what I want. And early on, I had trouble understanding that. But later on, I was like, thank God, because that's exactly what I'm looking for. But just she's supportive, man. There's nothing more to say. Truly, she gets it. But I always like make the joke with her. I'm like, yeah, you're supportive, but like you're also supportive because I always said whatever I said I was gonna do, I did.
You actually did.
You know what I mean? So that was the thing. If I said I was gonna start this business, I didn't just half-ass it. And then whatever, like fuck off. When I said I was gonna start a marketing agency and we were gonna get to, you know, 6 figures a month in revenue, I did it. I made it happen. Then when I said I was going to start a podcast and we were going to blow up, like I did it, right? And so she was there from the beginning, the inception of me saying like, I'm going to do this and then actually putting in the hard work. So, you know, especially with Neighbourhood, when I was working those late nights, me and Ernesto were here till 1, 2, 3 in the morning, grinding it out because we didn't have employees yet to handle certain things. She understood it because she's like, damn, like you're putting in the work. Like, you know what I mean? It's how could you not respect it? How could you not want to support it? So I had a lot of that, and that was it. I think it's a mixture of, you know, same way that it goes in business is that it goes in a relationship, that it goes in friendships. It goes like, listen, if you say you're going to do something, stick to your fucking word. Be a man of your word. And that's another thing that men have lost today is be a man of your fucking word. If you say you're going to do something, do it. We showed up to this podcast today. I told you guys I was going to do this podcast today, right?
Yeah.
I got fucking sauced last night for the first time in like, dude, honestly, a year, like a proper year since last time I got fucking sauced. And bro, you know, I could have been like, yo guys, I'm canceling today. Yo, I can't do it today. No. I'm a man of my fucking word. I said we were going to get this pod done today. We're going to get this pod done today, right? You guys showed up here. We had issues with the audio. No. Bro, let's go pick up a fucking car. We're getting this podcast done today.
Beauty. He drove us to Shoppers to go get a micro SD card because our like interface broke.
And it's playing fucking classical music.
And it was playing classical music for some reason, which is ridiculous.
I got to be at my nonna's birthday in like 40 minutes.
Yeah.
But I don't give a fuck. I'm a man of my fucking word,
awesome,
bro. That's the thing. If you say something, stick to your word. And so that, you know, if you stick with that, again, it always seems funny, right? It's always like the cliche thing, but it's so powerful. Be a man of your word in business, in relationships, in your friendships, with your family. You say you're going to do something, do it. And it could be the littlest thing. If you tell your mom, hey, ma, I'm going to fucking do the dishes today, whatever.
Yeah.
Do them.
Yeah.
It's that simple.
Yeah.
Ma, I'm going to pick up my clothes off the floor today. Fucking do it. That's it. There's no other way around it. Do it. Because at the end of the day, if you promise that you're gonna fucking pick up your socks off the fucking floor today and you don't do it, who's gonna believe you when you say, yo, I'm gonna blow this podcast up to be the biggest podcast in Canada?
There you go.
You can't try even internally, you won't even believe yourself that you're gonna do that because you couldn't even stick to your word about picking up your socks off the floor.
Yeah.
It goes deep, man. It's all about habits, right? So it comes down to those little things, man. You know how many times I don't want to do shit? I don't want to do a podcast. I don't want to show up to this thing today. I don't want to meet these fans. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. I don't want to fucking rock, whatever, like anything, the littlest things, right? Yeah. But it's down to the fucking habits. And if you can't master the little ones, you're never going to do the big ones.
But that's back to the Andrew Tate thing we were talking about. The one thing I really, really believe or like stand by is that he says, no matter how you feel, you still got to do it.
Yeah.
You still got to do the work. That's what I really fuck with when he says that shit.
Yeah.
It's like, you just mentioned it. It doesn't matter if you're hungover. It doesn't matter if you're feeling sad or if you're feeling low or whatever. Still do the shit that needs to be done. And that's going to build that confidence.
Yeah.
And then you're going to be like, okay, no matter what the fuck I felt like, I still accomplished these things.
I still did it. And that's
did it.
Even it's like,
You're unstoppable.
It's like the gym is a perfect example. Like that you wake up, you don't want to go to the fucking gym. You're like, fuck, today I'm not feeling it today. Even if you go and you rip the fucking worst workout of your life for 30 minutes, you can still leave and say, yo, I did it today. That's going to be the big piece, right? So it's even with you guys, if you're filming a pod and the pod, you know, you're going into the pod and you're not feeling it and the pod comes out fucking garbage. It's your worst pod ever. Yeah. At least you can leave and say, yo, we still recorded today. Yeah. We still did it today. Yeah. You know what I mean? The littlest things every day. And that's the beauty of like, there's a book called Atomic Habits, which I read. It was an amazing book. I recommend it to anybody. Making your bed. So underrated.
Yep.
Making your bed, dude. Wake up, make your bed. That means right in the morning, you've accomplished something.
First win of the day.
Yes, exactly. And it's so small, but it's so important, right? And that leads you into to having
momentum.
It's momentum into a good day, right? So in relationships, family, girlfriend, you know, if you're a girl watching this, boyfriend, you're a gay, boyfriend, whatever, stick to your word, get shit done. You say you're going to do something, be a man of your word, be a woman of your word, be a fucking non-binary person of your word. Do your fucking shit. That's it. Show up every day. And that's the reality of, you want to ask how we got here and how we got signed and how we built this company with, you know, 15, 16 employees and whatever, from just being some assholes who were drinking tequila bottles every day on King Street, is because we just did the hard work. We said we're going to do it and we did it. When people said you couldn't do it, we said, all right, appreciate the input, and we just still did it. And even if it was half-assed some days, we still did it. You know what I mean? We still showed up. And I think that's the biggest piece, man. And that is what society is losing today, because who's teaching that? Who's teaching that?
And dude, and what I don't understand, what I'm trying to grasp right now is how when you do that, it's not praise. Like when you do actually do the things you're going to say.
Yeah.
Like we actually made a podcast, did 20 episodes, did all the street interviews, kept going after 4,000 comments of hate.
Yeah.
How it's still not recognized and still not like saying, hey, that guy actually did it.
Yeah.
Like it's not, there's still hate. Like it's still tearing you down. And like something I was thinking about before the pod a couple of days ago is how there's a difference between crabs in a barrel and ants. Which is a weird analogy. I love using analogies.
Okay.
But crabs in a barrel, they pull each other down. They don't let each other leave the barrel.
Yeah.
And then there's ants where they work together
To get
to get to
out.
the top.
Yeah.
It's like, what are you? Are you an ant or a crab?
The thing is, you know what? What I realize is never wait for praise from anybody.
Okay. Yeah.
Because 9 times out of 10, you're not going to get it. You'll never get it, especially from the people closest to you. That's the biggest thing.
That's a tough pill to swallow a little bit.
You're never, you know, your closest friends are never going to be like, yo, you guys are killing it on the pod.
Yeah.
You're, you know, even for your family, like they may never tell you guys, good job. You may never get it. And it's funny because those are the people you want it from the most, but it doesn't come from them. It comes from strangers. You end up getting comments from strangers being like, yo, sick pod. Yo, love what you guys are doing, whatever. And it's like, damn, thanks. I appreciate that. But in your head, you're like, bro, why isn't my brother telling me that? Why doesn't my cousin hit me up and say, yo, you know what I mean? Why are my closest boys like, why don't they fucking fuck with me?
Their word weighs so much more, it feels like.
But you got to get out of that mindset, because even till today, man, like I still have boys. I mean, I wouldn't say they're boys anymore, but I still have like acquaintances and guys who I thought would like hit me up and be like, yo, congratulations on everything, that just never did. You know what I mean? Because then you have to remember the other aspect of that is it's harder to get a It's harder to get a congratulations from somebody who knew you before you did something big, because they look at it and they say, damn, a year ago, me and him were on the same level.
How did you get here?
Now he's here and I'm still here. I'm still down here, right? He's up there and I'm still down here. So it's hard for them to realize like, yo, I could have done that. Because we come from the same place. I could have been in that situation. So they'll never ever give you that. Like I had an old business partner prior to me and Ernesto linking up and whatever, who like still to this day, who we're like family. We were like family and whatever. I broke things off because I wanted to just do my own thing and a different business thing. And I always was like, yo, I wonder like if he's ever gonna like can just, you know, because I still love the guy no matter what, and we don't talk as much. But I always wonder, like, yo, is he gonna? And still to this day, I never could get like a, yo, good job, like,
wow, that's tough.
But whatever, you know. Listen, it's tough, but in the reality of it, it's like I gotta just keep it moving. Like I can't wait for the praise from people, like, because the strangers are the ones showing me love. So fuck it. Like, what I guess the main point of it is, like, you know, we had Chicklet and Melanie. I don't know if you know who they are. They're these like influencers. We had them on the podcast recently. Right? Yeah, the couple. They're like they blew up. They've been creating content forever. And he made a good point. He's like, you know, I used to like get 1,000 comments on a post, and I would only respond to the hate comments, trying to like defend myself or like trying to be like, yo, don't talk about my woman like that or whatever. Yeah. He's like, but then I started getting DMs and people being like, yo, why are you only responding to the hate? There's like 950 comments are love, and you're only commenting back to the 50 hate comments. Like, why only focusing on the hate? You have fans here that love you, and you're not showing them
embrace
any
them.
love. You shouldn't be. You're not responding back to them. And he's like, I got lost in the sauce. Like, I got lost in trying to like protect my brand and protect my girl and like explain to these nobodies who are probably losers in their basements doing absolutely nothing with their lives. I'm trying to defend myself to these guys. Meanwhile, I have so much love here that I'm not focusing on. So that's the whole thing. Circling it back to like where you guys are. I remember being in the position where it's like your boys probably don't really rate. They probably don't even watch the show, which is crazy, right? Meanwhile, strangers are watching it. I don't want to say fuck your boys, but fuck your boys. Like in the sense of like, don't look for the praise from them. Don't look for them to watch your shit. Focus on the people that are watching it. Focus on the people who are showing you guys love. Interact with them. Ask them what they like about the show. Ask them what you can do better. Maybe bring one of them on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Fuck it. Like those are the people you want to focus on because they love you and they're going to support you from now until you guys get to 100,000, 500,000 million subscribers, right?
Yeah, like we got guys we don't even know from Massachusetts or whatever. Putting Unmastered University in their bio, like
Crazy.
And it's like, dude, I don't know you. You're in Boston, and like, how do you support me so much? But I got buddy over here I've known 12 years of my life. Hasn't even messaged me. Hasn't even acknowledged this. It's like that's supposed to be like family, but like someone I don't even know is like putting my name in their bio
Because it's a hard pill to swallow, bro. The fact that you two were on the same level a year ago and a year later you're 10 steps ahead, it's a hard pill to swallow for them because they've done nothing.
But
this whole
also, I
time.
think that people want you to do good, but not better than them.
Yeah.
There's pride there.
Yes.
There's something there. Like I think with us, that has just dropped to the ground. I want everyone around us to do better. And I don't give a fuck.
And that's what I think is awesome about this collaboration as well. Like you came on our podcast, you know, we're smaller than you guys, but you know, it's about collaborating. It's building each other up. And like you were saying, like people in Toronto and stuff, we don't do that. And I'm sure it happens all around the world too, where, you know, it's a thing where it's like, nah, we got to be better, this and that. But no, it's
like, think about like Full Send and Impulsive. They could look at each other like huge competitors. Or they could say, let's fucking collab. And they do pods together and they share guests and stuff. And it's like, just like us, right? Like, why would we pretend to be competitors or whatever when we could just collab?
The reality of it is that there's like, I think that just recently there's 8 billion people in the world. Like, bro, there's enough fucking views on YouTube to go around.
There's more than
You know what I mean? There's enough subscribers to go around, bro. We don't gotta fucking, I don't gotta sit here and try to make sure you guys get no subscribers. Bro, if you do this episode and it gets 1,000 views, I'm happy for you guys. That's what I want. That's why I'm here. You know what I mean? And if you guys can get a couple of subscribers that come over from our page here, why not?
Yeah, likewise. Yeah.
Why not? Yeah.
I love that. Like that's the beauty of it. And that's the way it should go, right? And so it's really weird, but it goes back to what I was saying earlier. It's like once you guys, I think, pick up and maybe like take this thing on the road for a month and go do some episodes somewhere else or whatever, that's when people back home are gonna be like, yo, damn, these guys are really taking it serious. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah, but you guys are killing them on. You guys will do good. I see a good future for you guys. You got to just keep rolling. 20 episodes is like you're still fucking.
You're still in the baby steps.
Yeah, you're in the baby steps, but fuck, you guys are killing it, man. With
Thank
eight fucking thousand subscribers and 20 episodes.
And
That's like
you literally have to record to practice, right? It's like we always look back as like we're athletes too. We played hockey. It's like you want to learn how to perfect a slap shot, you got to take 200 slap shots. So we're 20 episodes in. That's like taking 20 wrist shots trying to learn, right? That's nothing.
20 slap shots.
So that's why, like, the more we do, the more we'll learn and get better.
you guys gotta
at
just
it.
post more.
Yeah.
Post more pods. Start going one a week. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
And
the plan for the new year.
And do more host episodes. Give people a deep dive into who you are, because that's the other aspect of it is the real hardcore unmastered fans are going to be people who like you guys first before the guest. Right? And how do you give them that? You give them that by just having convos between you guys, just the boys, just fucking chatting it up, talking shit. And that's when they're gonna be like, yo, I fuck with what he said. I fuck with what he said. Yo, that's true. I actually rate that, this and that, da 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 da. And that's what's gonna gain you like the fucking hardcore, like guys who are gonna put it in their bio type shit. You know what I mean? And then just the guests are just gonna be the extra for you guys. But I think like go harder. Just fucking go harder. You guys have the recipe. You know what you're doing. Just make sure you're not getting classical music on the headphones. But other than that, we're fucking grooving. Other than that, you guys are grooving.
If it wasn't for your thing that you gave us, I mean, this podcast wouldn't happen today for sure. But
I told you, I said we're making this pod happen today. We're making the fucking pod happen.
Man of his
today.
word. You guys hear that out there? Sick.
But yeah, we are reaching 5 minutes on the time right here. We want to, you said you have to go. So, I mean, we could
Up
just
to you if you want to keep going.
Yeah, I gotta fucking go to my Nona's birthday,
Wrap
so
it
I'm
up.
gonna get
Nona's
blasted.
number one
Nona's
priority.
number
all
one.
right, guys.
Yeah, that guy.
But man, okay,
I'll run it back. We'll run it back. I'll come back on.
Yes, sir. Yes,
we'll talk
sir.
a bit
I'll come
more.
back on.
Maybe we get you and Ernesto.
I think this
We
is
get
great,
the whole
though.
gang.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean
Yeah.
this was a huge motivation for us as
Oh,
well.
yeah.
I mean, just talking to someone like you who've you're more experienced and stuff like that, and just getting the tips and tricks and stuff like that. It's good for us to learn.
No, dude, you guys are crushing it. I appreciate you guys having me on. Appreciate you guys coming to the
Dude,
studio.
thanks for coming on, man.
And bro, we'll run it back for sure. We got to run it round 2 at some point, maybe into the new year.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And best of luck to you guys. Can't wait for all the new episodes.
man.
I've seen some things about you told us about some guests and everything. It looks dope. Guys, make sure to go check out Money Buys Happiness.
Check
with
it out.
Anthony Sorella.
Yes.
All the links will be down below in the description. Make sure to go check them out. Subscribe. These guys are doing it big, man. They're next up.
They're not even next up. They're now.
Yeah.
Dude.
Appreciate that. Appreciate that.
Hell yeah.
No, it's guys, seriously, you're crushing it. Keep it rolling. Don't doesn't matter. Your boys don't show you love. Your parents don't understand it yet. They will one day. Just keep crushing it. You guys have something cool here, and I think there's a lot of potential. So just keep fucking running it up.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah, guys. We'll see you guys next time. Make sure to hit us up on TikTok, Instagram, everywhere. Subscribe, follow, check us out, and we appreciate you guys for being here and fucking with us. So yeah.
Yeah. Thanks for listening, and thank you,
Unmastered
Anthony, man. This
Crafters.
is super
Yeah.
dope. Unmastered out. Yeah. Way to go, guys. All right.
And fucking subscribe. If you made it this far, fucking subscribe,
Fuck
right?
yeah.
That's the rule. And we out. We fucking out.
That's it.
Wow, dude.